Welcome to Alaska!
All right, here we go. Longest tunnel in the world.
We've been hiking for hours already though.
We decided to do the hike at the hottest point of the day, which is probably the worst idea.
We can now officially say that we've sunbathed on an Alaskan beach.
Woohoo!
I'm locked and loaded.
All right. Right now we're headed towards this glacier. It's gonna be sick.
This is van life in Alaska like you've never seen it before. We're Frankie and Alex, two crazy kids who decided to quit our jobs in Brooklyn, New York to travel full-time in a van. Now we take you along twice a week, every week to see the beauty, the delicious food, and meet the amazing people that we get to experience along the road. And now that we're in Alaska, the views are better than ever. Be sure to subscribe and let's get into today's F&A vlog.
We're getting ready right now to say goodbye to this beautiful spot. I'll give you guys a quick little view. We've loved it. It's been so good to us.
We met some beautiful people this afternoon and last night.
Very grateful for this spot and for all the people that we've met on the road. So thank you guys so much, because now I feel like you're here watching with us.
Yeah. So next up, we're gonna go through one of the longest tunnels in North America, if not the world.
I think it's the longest one in North America.
We gotta Google it.
Yeah, we'll do some Google stuff.
It's the tunnel that takes you to Whittier. This is the only way to drive a vehicle to Whittier. It's literally the only road to get to Whittier. Yeah. So we're super pumped to go through this tunnel. I'm a little bit nervous. I used to get really anxiety when we went through the tunnels in New York.
Yeah, here comes the time lapse of the tunnel.
Wow, what a long tunnel.
Just kidding. The tunnel hasn't came yet. What's going on, boss man?
How's it going, sir?
Good, good. He likes saying hi to all the people in the tow booths. It's like his favorite thing.
There's a bunch of rules for the tunnel. There's a speed limit. You have to have your lights on at all times. You can't stop for anything unless it's an absolute emergency. They're trying to keep it safe, which I appreciate. I would really like some news anchor tunnel facts. So just like news anchor voice, tunnel.
I don't know the facts off the top of my head. Keep trying to get me to do the news anchor voice, so much pressure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's different rows for different types of vehicles.
Those were the kind of facts that I was looking for in the news anchor voice.
Breaking news, we are here right now in front of a tunnel to somewhere.
We're gonna talk to the authorities and figure it out.
Yeah, a local man says this is the only way to get into Whittier.
Here's a picture of the local man. Time this just right, because we only have to wait like 9 minutes.
See you on the other side.
All right, here we go. Longest tunnel in the world. I'm excited, kind of nervous, not really. Alex is probably nervous though. You ready for the tunnel, buddy? Can I get a high five? Hey, Papa. No high five. You know Alex is nervous when she starts eating.
It's snack time. The tunnel was actually originally built for train traffic to get from Whittier to Anchorage, but they converted it in the early 2000s to allow passenger traffic to
Have the train come through as well as the cars in the same tunnel still. Obviously, traffic has to stop also for the train when the train has come through. Pretty wild.
It smells so musky and damp inside of here. Yeah. These are real rock walls, and so I'm sure there's some kind of condensation coming through them. It just smells like earth.
Yeah, you're probably getting that like the melts from the glaciers and the snow that's on top of the mountain coming through these walls right now.
That was super cool, definitely an engineering feat. I wouldn't want to be the one blowing up the mountain to make that happen.
For real.
Now we are heading into Whittier. Apparently the very first right-hand turn after the tunnel is where all the cool stuff is. We're gonna head up this trail to Portage Pass and see about a little hike.
Alex just got done making lunch. We just had some great egg rolls, and now we're gonna go on this wonderful hike. And just looking up at this mountainside, you can see all the waterfalls coming down.
I think you can hear them.
Amazing, yeah.
This is the hike that we did in 2019, only this time we're doing it with 3 dogs.
Glacier that we've seen from the boat, this hike takes us directly to it.
We like looking at glaciers from all the angles. I can't get the water out.
Technical difficulties?
Open.
Ready?
Open sesame.
Hold, hold, hold. You gotta hold it.
Hold what?
Hold that so I can twist this.
Why is this so
hard?
hard?
You hold the camera, I'll do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, that was not hard.
Now I'm hydrated.
I'm just a life-size lottery
As you guys could tell by everybody that's behind me, this is a very easy hike. Nobody's breathing heavy.
Piece of cake.
We've been hiking for hours already, though.
We're definitely, this is probably the top. We should just stop here. Have we made it, yeah?
Yeah, it's that easy.
Hair blowing out the window, got my foot on the deck.
This is definitely the glacier right here.
It looks like it.
I told you that we made it all the way to the top already.
It's really
so quickly.
receding very fast.
Yes, it's very sad that it's so much smaller than in years past, but it's what we got.
I mean, 3 days ago
I
on the
wonder
boat,
how the boat got here.
we decided to do the hike at the hottest point of the day, which is probably the worst idea. Sometimes you make some decisions and you gotta live with them.
All right, guys, you caught us. We lied before. That wasn't the top.
This is the top.
Yeah.
Oh, this is part of the top.
This is as high as we're going.
Yeah.
And it's the top.
Go.
That gave me visions of like catching a hog at a rodeo or something.
What are you
I'm
doing?
working on my Caitlin fitness. Oh, I'm pulling dogs. Oh, they're so strong. That's the pug in them.
Halfway home's the same east side of the state line.
It's a big heart rock.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Good find, baby.
To a mile-high city in the sky they say is alpine.
We made it.
You're my culture and my crush, and you keep away any of my loneliness.
I've never been on a beach where there's glacier inside the water.
We can now officially say that we've sunbathed on an Alaskan beach.
Woohoo! Not
Put that
naked,
on your
though.
bucket list.
Not naked.
Why would that be?
I don't know.
How many beaches have you sunbathed naked on?
0.
Cool, so the list
So
is
that's
very
what-
short.
That's why I said not naked.
All right, we're heading back into town now, and we're gonna go check out downtown Whittier. Turns out there's more than one restaurant in Whittier, which is great news because the inn was packed. There's 4 total, and they're all closing in 30 minutes or less, so we need to boogie. On the boardwalk, we'll be having fun. We got some Chinese food to go.
Shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake
We
it.
got the only patio table, which I'm pretty excited about. We just realized that we ate the whole meal so quickly because we were so starving, and we were like, we didn't even show you, but it was very good.
That's what happens after a 19-hour hike. I was like, it was only 5, dude.
Yeah, so strangely enough, the first kind of marker that you see as soon as you come through the tunnel is this really old abandoned building. And we'd heard from somebody that 75% of the residents of Whittier actually live in the same apartment building. And we see that and we're like, they live in that? But it turns out that's an old army barracks that has obviously been decommissioned for a long time. So we gotta get a good night's sleep tonight because tomorrow morning we've got an amazing adventure. So this is the end of the road. And it's actually a pretty sweet spot. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
We are tired, but we are excited because today we are going jet skiing through glaciers.
I can't wait for this. This is like once in a lifetime experience, as well as I used to ride jet skis for a living in the Gulf of Mexico. So going from riding in the Gulf of Mexico to possibly riding very close to the Gulf of Alaska, I feel like it's such a cool experience.
After our 19-hour hike yesterday, we're both a little bit hurting. My neck is definitely sore. I just rubbed some like balm on it. Frankie's body is aching. He rolled his ankle a little bit.
Today we're gonna just tone it down for like 2 or 3 days.
I didn't realize how fast we were moving until we actually started chronicling on TikTok every day that we wake up. We haven't stayed at the same place for 2 days in a row.
Oh yeah.
since we got to Alaska. So we need to chill.
The advice that we always give people is to like slow down, enjoy it, take your time. And we're not taking our own advice. Holy
That's a
shit,
crazy
that is a
waterfall.
I'm gonna back up so you guys can see this waterfall. Look at that. Holy shit, I don't even know what that means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
It's disgusting.
That's enough.
I wonder how cold it's gonna be. It has to be freezing because literally we'll be riding by glaciers. They told us to wear really nice warm base layers and then they're gonna give us some dry suits.
We're going to be looking to get all the way out here to the glaciers in Blackstone Bay. It is going to be about a 60-mile round trip lap. My name's Charlie. Danny's with us today too, and we're really stoked to help you guys in any way you need, get you guys out there, okay? Whether that's learning how to ride a jet ski in a couple minutes here or just getting your shoes on. We don't expect you guys to be dry suit experts, jet ski experts, none of it. So we're here to help you. We were the first tour company in Alaska to use jet skis as part of our program, and to get everybody to sign off and be okay with this tour, we had to come up with a pretty good safety plan and a pretty good environmental plan. But today we hope you showed up here because you do want to put some effort in, you do want to get involved in your own tour and have a little bit of an adventure. Definitely you're going to have some fun today.
Come on there, turtle. Oh, nice job.
Made it. Did you watch Tiger King?
Oh man.
We are wearing more safety gear than anyone has ever worn on a jet ski ever before. I am wearing the cool sunglasses, so that's how you know I'm legit.
This is automatic Steve's points. There she goes, she's going in. Alex, how are you feeling?
I'm locked and loaded.
All right, you got this, baby. You can actually feel the cool of the water through the suit, yeah. I am so stoked for this. It's gonna be wild. I've never jet skied in a cold place like this before. It's pretty sweet. I can already feel like the cold a little bit on my nose and stuff. So I'm gonna be dropping down this visor when we start getting moving because you're gonna need it. I totally understand why they have helmets when you're on these jet skis. That was awesome.
It's beautiful out here.
Oh yeah. The little sea lion, did you see him?
I didn't see the sea lion. This is super fun. Yeah, it's really fast.
Look how blue the water is.
It's really beautiful out here.
Is there a certain time of the season that you might see like whales?
There's always a chance.
Okay, cool. Hopefully we get one.
Like your style.
Right now we're headed towards this glacier. It's gonna be sick.
Glacier Jet Ski Adventures sets you up with a practically private tour, which is such a cool way to see all of the beauty of this area. Unlike the big boats that we've ridden before, the jet skis get you in so tight to all of the action that you want to see. Plus, they are fast as heck and super fun to drive.
This right here is a huge freaking glacier. It is absolutely beautiful right behind us, and we're possibly gonna get real close to it.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever been. We're in Blackstone Bay. There's like at least 5 glaciers surrounding us. I saw about 100 waterfalls on the way here.
How big is your smile right now? Ear to ear? Mine too. This is one of the best ways that you can see the glacier.
We're just like so deep in nature right now.
Now with the modern 4-stroke engines and using them the way we do, they just become a really awesome tool to get into an area, check it out, not have to get on the big boat with everyone else. And as long as you use them in a reasonably responsible manner, they can be a really good eco-friendly option to get out here with a small impact.
Agreed, yeah.
This was actually one of my wife and I's first dates.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had just traded an old snow machine for an old jet ski and was like, hey, you want to go check this place out I know from when I was a kid? And we came out here and she was like, this is amazing. And I was like, you know, people think I'm crazy, but I think I could turn this into a tour. And she was the one that was like, you have to do this.
Yeah.
And over the years, like, she would call and be like, what have you done? Is it happening? And finally, I just decided to marry her, and we did the thing together.
It's the women in your life that push you to do your goal that you marry.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You said it, buddy. Oh, I like it.
These birds are called glass-headed willy figs. And look at that freaking waterfall! There's a glacier all the way up at the top, so you can't get too close, because God forbid it comes down, it will wreck your day. Right now, sitting behind us is this beautiful glacier. Oh, you just heard a crack. I just heard big crack of it. There might even be a piece that you wind up seeing fall off of it. When we were driving in, I saw this side over here, a piece fall off the top over by this waterfall over here, and I watched it go and splash into the water.
It's amazing the noise it makes.
Oh yeah.
Everything's so big, at first it looks small, and then you're like, oh man, that was a Volkswagen.
We're about to push through some of the ice that's over here on the right side, so we can get a couple more views of the glaciers out here. We gotta take our time, do it right. We don't want to sink like the Titanic did. We have much smaller boats. There's much bigger chunks of ice now, so you really gotta be careful. Look at the size of this. One thing is for certain out here, we got the most epic conditions. The water is super flat out here. If we had more sun, it would be more wind, so it would create more waves. So we have the perfect type of conditions you could have out here.
My max speed was 53. What was yours?
57. I held it all the way in for as long as I could. That was awesome.
My feet feel like they're soaking wet, but they're completely dry. I don't know, it's like the strangest feeling. Flop, flop, flop.
Yeah!
Are your feet dry?
Oh, yeah, my feet are completely dry.
What a one-of-a-kind experience. I am so grateful that we got to do this today. The views were insane.
Oh, perfect.
We're so grateful to Glacier Jet Ski Adventures because they put on a great show.
Oh yeah, if you guys make it out to Alaska, make your way to Whittier, hit up this jet ski spot. They literally, like, the tour was so incredible. The fact that we got the opportunity to sit in front of a glacier, like up close and personal on jet skis and see different types of sea life as well as waterfalls everywhere, it's prime time. It's prime time. Something you have to do.
We are both super hungry now though. I asked Charlie what his favorite place to eat and he said it was Wild Catch Cafe, so that's where we're going. The view behind you is pretty crazy.
It's wild that there's like a million waterfalls in there right now too. But Alex and I are completely spent at this point. We need like 2 days to just like recoup and recover from all the activity that we've been doing.
I feel like that's why it's nice to travel in a van too, because if we take a couple of days off of doing stuff, we don't really feel guilty about it, because if we only paid to be here for 1 week and then we were like, we have to jam everything into that 1 week as much as we can, it would be kind of overwhelming. Whereas living in the van, we could be like, all right, we need a couple days off.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Living in a van. Down by the ocean in Alaska.
Right? How hungry are you?
I'm absolutely delicious.
We gotta eat.
Yeah. Yeah, that was delicious. Anytime I see a basketball court, I am going to shoot hoops. There's actually a couple balls that are here right now. There's the basketball hoop and an amazing view around me. So I'm just gonna get a couple shots up. I don't have to even blow up my own basketball because there's one here. And this view is magnificent. I've always wanted to shoot basketball in like a mountain range setting. glad I did the basketball thing yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a rainy day here in Whittier, so we are gonna get out of town.
We're gonna catch the ferry. You gotta make sure you time it right. That way we can get out of town. Otherwise we'd have to wait till 12 in order to make it out.
The Navion can do it, Howard!
Fingers crossed, guys, that we make it. All the lights are red except for one. That one green light might mean that we can make it through. We're in.
You wanna wave to the guy? Thank you.
We made it.
Coming up next, we're heading to Seward, Alaska to take in the sights, sounds, and smells of this fishing port town. Our entrance to the Kenai Peninsula, where we enjoy and commune with nature and find our best boondocking spot yet. You don't want to miss it, so be sure to subscribe. Until then, click on our Alaska playlist to see all the beauty.